Hi everybody. I've got another envelope journal. This time I've got to give credit to Wandeka from Jamaica. I'll leave a link in the description box. She is the one that did a video on how to do this cover that looks like leather. Mine didn't turn out quite as good as hers did, but she's the one that gave me the idea to do this. I didn't have exactly the right color of brown paint that I wanted, but I like the way it turned out. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I decided so far I was not going to put a clasp on this thing. I was going to tie it together with just this string, but I may have to 86 that idea. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through of this one. Because I'll do that later. And as you can see, I have not taken the tape off yet. Oh well. I did, however, cover this. This is out of one of those like first grade tablets that I got at a Dollar Tree. Not a Dollar Tree, a Mighty Dollar. So I covered that front and back, but I don't quite know what to do with this. I'm thinking I might leave this plain and just powder the, oops, hit my camera thing, powder the adhesive so it won't stick, is what I'm thinking I may do. I may change my mind, who knows. Anyway, so blue notebook paper, again. I had a lot of short tabs of paper, and I think I actually have more on the left-hand side than I do on the right-hand side, which is why I've got a few more of these envelopes taped in. Anyways, these are some little note card things I got at the Dollar Tree for 50 cents. They had a whole buggy of these. And I just washi taped it to the excess from that side. Random piece of note paper that's actually splattered from the copy die that I did with the other. This time I tried to put a couple of these window envelopes in here and just put some little note cards. These are some that I got. Happy Mail swaps, I know, but I do not remember who it was that sent these to me. Or I would be glad to thank them, but thank you, whoever sent these, thank you. Another canvas tab from Michael's. I love those things. I found this map. I found a pack of old National Geographic maps at the thrift store. I think I gave like $1.41 for it. And there's probably 15 different maps in there. And this was a duplicate. It was Celtic Europe. So I just cut some of that off and used that for a page, which I really liked them. Pink notebook paper. Just a piece of scrapbook paper. Another piece of, this was part of a swap too. I don't remember who sent me this, but it was like a theme, everything swap, I believe, in a group I used to be a part of. Another envelope. Somebody, and I don't remember who, made this out of a calendar page and sent it to me. And I think they're really way cute. So I taped that one in there. Another page out of that giant doodle book. Another envelope. It ended up with so many. This is a set. I got this, I forget where. I want to say I got it at the thrift store, but I'm not positive. But anyway, it's a little stationery set, and it comes with the pink envelopes and the cards and the paper, which I thought was really pretty. And then you had another piece of little note paper, and then a postcard. And they were all together in the same little kit, and I thought they were just adorable. I don't remember what I gave for them. I know it wasn't much. As cheap as I am, it was probably like $1 or so. Anyways, and just a piece of junk mail, which I glued that on. I've been having problems lately with these things staying for the little tuck spots. Random map page. This is some of the old copy dyed paper that I did, and I made a little tuck spot there. I don't have anything in it yet. Another piece of copy dyed map. I put one of these paper clips on this one. It's a butterfly. Just to be sure for a backup, because like I say, I've been having a problem getting my glue right on these so it would stick. Well, I was going to put a clip in it anyway. I'll put that back in there in a minute. There's another envelope, and I put just some of these random cards. Like I said, I wish I could remember who sent me all of these, but we did so many Happy Mails that I just do not remember. And they ended up in all different places, too. So, this, I got a whole box. It was 2 boxes of stuff a couple of years ago at a yard sale. And the lady said, give me $10 for both of them, just take everything. And these were some cards. And there's pink ones too, that's just like this. They come in those long envelopes, which I forgot I'd even had until I started going through some stuff to get rid of things. And I found that. So, yep, let's tape one of those in there. The notepad paper. I actually need to put this back on. I stapled it, and I forgot and stapled it too far out, so this wouldn't close right. I'll do something with that. This is an envelope that I made out of a piece of scrapbook paper that I had, and it was huge. I didn't know what to do with it. I said, oh, guess what? It's going in the book. And I just a couple of pieces of random coffee dyed gone wrong paper. I said, I'll stick that in there. I'll be able to use it. Put another couple pieces in this envelope. Some of that paper turned out good, and some of it was just horribly bad. Oh, anyway. Another piece of the planner paper. Here's some more envelopes. I just couldn't figure out what else to do, so I think these are plain on the inside. Yep. But I thought they were cute, so they went in. The little bags that I got at Michael's, I finally decided I would have to use some of these. And then these came from the same trade as that bird paper we saw a little while ago. I think it was a Happy Everything swap is what I want to say it was. Which, because I can't remember who it was that sent it to me. We'll put it back in there in a minute. That's another tuck spot. Well, some of these things that they sent me like this are really way cute. And it says State National Bank of Connecticut. I don't know if that was a printable, what it was, but I love stuff like this. This is a piece of scrapbook paper I just cut down. Aha, another envelope. I forget where I got these. These were, I think I got those at the thrift store too. I get a lot of this kind of stuff at the thrift store. That's where I got like all of these papers like this. They all came from a thrift store. You can tell it's fighting me today left and right. The back side of the other envelope. This is actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. This is washi tape, is what it is. And it's got strips, and it's got little, on this side, it's got little circles. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Anyway, it's got little circles and little strips of washi tape. And a little card out, which I love that. I don't remember who sent that to me either. Another canvas tab, which they're getting folded over because that's so close. I decided just to tape that card in there. I don't know, another tuck spot. That's a piece of graphic 45 that I cut back. Somebody had sent that to me. I've got a lot of this that I had cut down. So I've got it, several of the sheets just randomly stuck in here. I figure I'll use them eventually. And I didn't want to just throw them all away, since I did take the time to cut them. And I had punched them. This is when I first got my cinch. So I was practicing, and they didn't all turn out right. So, oh well. These little tabs here came from, I believe these are the ones I got at Target quite a while back in the dollar spot. I like those. And the paper clips. I love my paper clips. I still got a whole container of these. I love those paper clips. I had to stick some of those in there. There's a lot of stash I haven't used that I've had like forever. Another piece of scrapbook paper. The other side of that doodly. Some stickers that I got in a swap I need to use up. See, there's another. This came out of that same swap that the other paper and the little note papers came out of. And that's just plain. Thought I'd put that there. Back in. Now this, I don't remember where I got this card from, but I love it because it's vintage looking. But this, I think, is going to be my new favorite way to make a tuck spot. And I don't know why I didn't do more of these. It wasn't originally going to be this way. It was just going to be this strip. But then I thought, you know, I'll leave this on here just because it looks cool. But then when I used it, I was like, oh my gosh. I really like that better. And it really holds better. So I think I may start doing this more. And even turn them around upside down and do it. I really like that. Anyway, another doily on the back side of the map. This is another envelope. I've got a gazillion of these things. That's just a plain Project Life card. And then this came out of a set that somebody sent me. I don't remember who, but it has like 8 or 10 of these journaling cards in it. So use that. This is just a plain envelope that ended up in my bag of stuff. So this is a 7 Gypsies out of a set that I had gotten at Tuesday morning of all kind of cards like that. So that goes in there. And that's actually the same 7 Gypsies tape that came from Tuesday morning as well. So it's a polka dot. Somebody sent me those little bags. And that's just a plain piece of note paper that I folded up and stuck in there. I was trying to use up as much of my stash as I could possibly get in one book. I about overdid it, and I got a couple of little, it's like a little photo square almost, little sticker, foamy stickers. I figured why not? I'll use them eventually. And then the back side. So there's not, I mean, it's pretty good size. It's pretty thick and fluffy. It's just, do I want to put a closure on it or do I not? I don't know. Anyway, I really do like, I have to say, I really do like how the cover turned out. It didn't turn out quite as good as hers, but it does kind of have a leather look, and it's got that. Now, I used just regular acrylic paint, and I Mod Podged over the top of it, and I have the matte. I think she used the glossy. But you could really see her brush strokes in hers, and it really looks cool. So I'll leave the link to her channel so you can go check her out, because she's got some really cute journals and stuff too. So anyway, that's it for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a bunch. We'll see you next time.